Okay, so we're all here for real-time visibility using the client statement cache to troubleshoot open-edge performance issues, right? Everybody's in the right room? Okay, nobody's getting up and rushing out. We're going to talk about three main things here. What's the user doing at any given moment in time? How do you set up the client statement cache? And what is the impact of using the client statement cache? So it's three distinct topics that we're going to go through here. There are three ways that you can access the data once it's been collected. You can go to Promon, and there's a series of screens that you navigate to. Or you can get it from the VSTs, the virtual system tables, so you can write a 4GL query to go out and fetch the data and present it to you. Or you can use Protop, even the free version, has all this kind of stuff in it, where all the VST work has already been done for you. So you don't have to actually figure out how to write that code. So if you're going to use Promon to get the results from the client statement cache, you go to the R&D menu, number 1, option 18, 7, client statement cache. And you have this menu here of all the various ways that you can get it turned on and view the data. But viewing the data is number 7. So you click 7, and you put in the user number, and it tells you, very cleverly, that line 1254 of Dying Viewer Update in lib/dying_screen.p is what that user is running. That's the last time they talked to the database. That's the line of code that was being executed there. So you immediately know if that person is causing a problem, what they were doing. And then you can call Rob and you can say, Rob, line 1254, what are you doing?
And then I'll say, Tom, what are you doing?
Or you can write some 4GL code with the VSTs, which looks kind of like this. So you gotta find out what the connection is. Everybody has a connect record in the VSTs. So you fetch the correct connect record, which is your user number. The user number is the user number reported in the log file when you log in. You add 1 to it because the VSTs are offset by 1. They start at 1 rather than 0, or is it the other way around? They start at 1 rather than 0, yeah. And then basically you loop through connect cache line number and display the stack. So you can either get the top of the stack or you can get the entire call stack that cuts you down into whatever it is that you're doing. Which sometimes it's useful to know what the whole stack was. Usually it's just the top of the stack that people care about. So you can write some VST code like that to do it yourself. And you get some output that looks like this. A little bit prettier than that Promon screen. Not quite .NET GUI pretty, but still prettier than Promon. Or you can integrate it into a tool like Protop. So what we've done with Protop is we have the active transactions, the active users, and kind of sort them so the most active or the longest running transaction is at the top. And then we append the statement cache information over here. So you can see all in one place where the activity is and what it's being driven by in terms of the cause of that activity. So it all correlates quite nicely. And here we have a program that's 118,801 lines long. That might be an issue all by itself. We also generate alerts that include the client statement cache information. So if something's going wrong, now you know not only that it's just an interesting number, but there's something you're being alerted to here. So we're being alerted to blocked sessions. This is the record locking stuff we were talking about. And we can see that the record lock is coming out of line 32,993. There's 2 users that are being blocked by that guy. And so now you go back to the code and you find out, well, why are you holding that record lock? Do you really need to be doing that? Is that correct, or is there a bug here? So to recap, for accessing the CSC, once it's already been turned on, you have this for all supported progress releases and client types. There's no extra licensing involved. And it allows you to zero in specifically on what line of code was being executed by the client at that point in time. That helps you to eliminate a lot of uncertainty about where to look for problems, and it's really easy to use. Everybody convinced? Any questions so far? Okay, great. So now that you have all that information, you can actually swing in your hammock and you can enjoy your day, because now you know that it's easy for you to go back to the programmers and say, this is what you need to fix.